Refined Entertainment Productions. We produce high-quality, impactful entertainment that spares no expense to satisfy your imagination. Today, we're bringing you part 2 of the Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice, Chapter 1. If you enjoy what you hear, give us a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future installments. Now, without further ado, here's the Gaius Realm, Echoes of Choice, for your listening pleasure. My body switches to autopilot. I've been to this hospital enough times to know how to get to the waiting room without thinking. As I pass the nurse's counter, hear them answering calls, and see patients being wheeled through the sterile white halls, it feels like I'm in another dimension. I see them, but I don't really see them. I can't think about anything except the fact that Leia can't wake up because her soul was damaged by me. Of course, Dr. Larson didn't say that explicitly, but that idea is all-consuming. I round the corner and drop onto the royal blue, uncomfortable as ever, leather couch in the waiting room. The flowers on the coffee table in front of me, the vending machine in the corner, the picture of the rainbow that arched over Sanctuary Hospital for 3 days, they're all lifeless shades of gray. I don't know or care to know if anyone else is in the room. I rest my elbows on my knees and bury my face in my hands. I almost killed the love of my life using these stupid powers that I can't get rid of or control. I don't know of anybody else who can't control their abilities. What's wrong with me? Why am I the only one like this? The floor under my feet trembles at the sound of a low rumble. It's happening. I recognize the sensation instantly, but instead of reacting to it, I keep my face buried in my hands. Through the gaps between my fingers, I watch the vending machine slowly sliding toward me, held back only by the cord plugged into the wall. The furniture in the room shifts and slides across the floor. Not again. Come on. Focus, Aiden. Focus. I close my eyes, trying to will my adrenaline to settle. If I can't get this under control, somebody's going to get killed. And if my Laosi powers kill someone else, I'll be put to death. I got to get out of here before I bring this whole hospital down. I'm a threat to everyone here. Who am I kidding? I'm a danger to everybody everywhere. I should just be left alone. The rumbling stops. I open my eyes and lift my head. What? I mumble aloud, looking around. Where am I? The sky above me is overcast, and a cool breeze rustles the tall purple marsh grass all around. The ground that I find myself sitting on is damp and soggy, adding an awkward discomfort to my lower regions that I try to shake off by standing quickly. I scan the area for clues, taking in the large madron trees with their gray and green trunks, bent in the distinct semicircle formation their species is known for. These only grow in reality. Am I in Alabast? The sound of the Carrioth River flowing about 15 yards ahead of me confirms my location just outside of Sanctuary. I squint and shake my head, struggling to accept the fact that my Laosi-empowered talent includes teleportation, and that it chose to teleport me here. Will it be so kind as to take me back? Probably not, but I'll give it a shot. I shake some mud off my pants, clench my fists and my teeth to concentrate, though it doesn't actually help, and fill my mind with images of the hospital room. I hold my breath, picture myself traveling through space, and brace for re-entry. When I open my eyes, nothing. I'm still in this godforsaken swamp, which barely shows any signs of the last humans who evacuated decades ago. I don't know why everyone left, but I feel like I should follow their lead. That's just like my LET. Creating problems it won't help me solve. I can teleport to the middle of nowhere, but can't get back to where I need to be. My Laosi-empowered talent is so useless. I notice how peaceful the river is, though. It flows with an almost hypnotic neon blue hue. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, it's actually glowing. Interesting. What's causing that glow? Is this the color of Laosi? Or is it what caused the evacuation? I search for a shallow spot to wade through, but seeing the reflection of Sanctuary City in the river distracts me. I turn my gaze upward, spotting Sheridan Tower, Sanctuary Hospital, and other landmarks of the city. The view reminds me that I was supposed to meet Dr. Larson in the waiting room so he could ask some more questions about Leia. Maybe I shouldn't go back. If she wakes up, will she even want to see me? I'll probably just find a way to make everything worse if I go back, like usual. Why do I keep messing everything up? A jarring sound, like lightning tearing through the sky, a jungle barbarics roaring, and a freight carrier's engine all at once interrupts my thoughts. I wince and close my eyes. When I open them again, I'm back in the hospital, falling on top of Dr. Larson as he turns the corner into the waiting room. "Oh, sorry, doctor. I can, let me get that for you." I lower my gaze as I scramble to pick up his writing tablet. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Dr. Larson's calm composure slip for the first time. His eyes widen. His eyebrows raise. His chest heaves. I look down again, not yet ready to endure another round of rejection on account of my out-of-control LET. But when he reaches for his note-taking device, the look on his face conveys concern. He places a hand on my shoulder, and his touch makes the compassion I feel from him more tangible. He motions for me to sit down on the couch as he follows me to it. I sink into the seat, sweating bullets like a kid called to the principal's office. My hands wring themselves without me realizing it, and my eyes stay glued to the floral pattern on the wallpaper in front of me. Dr. Larson sits beside me, his body angled slightly away at first. Then, as he begins to speak, he turns toward me. "Aiden," he starts, then pauses, clearing his throat. "I told you I thought the final test I was going to perform on Leia would come back negative. That turned out to be the case, and now I think I understand a little bit more about why." He gestures toward the furniture, causing me to notice how my powers rearranged all of it. The 2 coffee tables with their blue vases, the 3 white plastic chairs, and the vending machine are all crowded in a tight semicircle around the couch I was sitting on before I disappeared.
"At least nothing's broken. This time."
"Is it safe to assume you did this as well?" he asks. I hesitate before giving a dry, "Yeah." Dr. Larson presses his lips together, swallowing as he surveys the scene again. "Did you not appreciate the work of our overpaid interior designers? I've always thought this room had some weird feng shui myself, but I can't say I understand your stylistic choices either." He strokes his chin, his eyes narrowing as though he's analyzing an abstract painting at an art gallery. "I didn't try to. It just happens sometimes." His tone shifts, the sarcasm vanishing. He turns to face me fully, his expression serious now. "So, you have an active LET and you can't control it?" My head drops. I inhale deeply, trying to fill my lungs with enough air to keep out the truth I've avoided admitting. When I finally let the breath go, it takes the last scraps of hope I had for a normal life along with it. I worked so hard to keep my powers a secret for so long. I had a few slip-ups, but the only people who really knew were my parents, my brother, sister, fiance, and best friend. I trust Dr. Larson enough to answer his question, but still, where is this going to go once I tell him? No, I can't control it. His expression sharpens with the curiosity of his relentless scientific mind. That curiosity is exactly what I wanted to avoid because I know it leads to a question that I do not want to answer. The details of Leia's accident have always been somewhat vague to me, he says slowly, his voice quieter. Now I understand why. ARL has agreed to send a specialist, but he'll need all the information relevant to Leia's injury in order to diagnose and effectively treat her condition. He pauses, his gaze locking onto mine. Aiden, I have to ask you, what really happened that night? That's it for today. But if you enjoyed that, comment below on what you think really happened that night. Now, for those of you who have already read the book, please don't spoil it. And for those of you who haven't, the book is available for sale on Amazon.com. You can also purchase it from our website, www.refineentertain.com. And while you're there, you can take a look around at some future projects that we're excited to bring to you as well. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and click like and subscribe. Supporting us with a click doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us keep bringing content like this to you. We're trying to get to 3,000 likes on this one, so make sure you share it with everyone you know who's into superpower stories like this one. That's it for today. Next week, we're going back to the night of Leia's injury. Stay tuned.